Welcome back to Go Winnipeg. Once again, it's all things Fringe. He's putting on his theatre hat now. Mike Valente, yeah, you're taking off the sports cap. Anyways, The Gold Eyes, how are they doing?
Gold Eyes are doing all right. They had a very tight game on this past Friday when we were doing the broadcast at Shaw Park. They fell 9-8 though, but that's okay. There's still time.
There's still time.
Yes.
And you managed to fit in a couple of Fringe plays, so what did you see?
Yes, it was my first Fringe experience this weekend. I saw 2 comedy shows. I wanted to laugh, so I saw Hot Thespian Action and the D&D Improv show.
And?
Both were fantastic.
Yeah.
Hot Thespian Action, local sketch comedy troupe here in the city that a lot of people know of. But you know, I'm a big fan of comedy, and I know it's a lot to do, a lot of work to put into any type of comedy show.
Right.
And I was really impressed with the writing and the performances. It was outstanding.
Well, you're from Toronto, and hey, I mean, they have a lot of comedy there.
Yes, they do.
So how do we compare?
I haven't been to too many sketch shows, but this by far was the best one I saw, and I'm not just saying that for the camera. I was really impressed. And then a few hours later, I saw the D&D Improv show, which is Dungeons and Dragons, and that was just so bizarre. You know, at first I said, what a bunch of nerds. But no, I really appreciated the passion from those people. Completely improv, playing that classic game, and the crowd was so into it. The people were actually camping out in front of the theater for like 6 hours before the show.
Wow, see, that's going to be you next year.
I guess.
Guaranteed.
Yeah.
Well, I myself went out the very first night and saw Pulling Pints, and it's an ensemble piece. You know, there's 4 or 5 actors that play multiple characters. A long story short, a young Winnipeg couple uproot, they moved, or they go over to England across the pond. He tries to find a job. He can only get a job as a bartender, and sort of the story evolves around his life being a bartender as well as his girlfriend. I just like to say, though, I guess it's really hard, you know, that first night. You're dealing with technical, and they only have 1 technical run through. So there were some glitches, but you know what? I'm guaranteed by the end of the run, they'll be, you know, it'll be running smooth. But you know, it was funny. Definitely, it was really interesting, and it was a Winnipeg director, Leith Clark, that wrote and directed the play. So congratulations, Leith. And then finally, I went to see From Broadway to Obscurity, true story.
Okay.
Have you seen Jersey Boys?
I have, actually. Yeah, fantastic.
So Eric Gutman was in the Broadway hit Jersey Boys on Broadway, traveled and was on the touring Chicago company. You know, amazing time, and he just left it, walked away to stay at home and be a dad to 2 beautiful little girls. But it's the story of his journey. So lots of singing, and he does do a couple of Jersey Boys songs. But you know what, Mike? It's just, it's the appreciation of one person on stage for 75 minutes and captivating you.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
You really got a sense, even though I just went to 2 shows on the weekend, the fact that there's 20 venues here across the city, you really get a sense that there's so much talent here in the city at this festival. So it's nice to see, and it's really rewarding to see all their hard work kind of, you know, pay off in the end.
Well, I'm glad we pulled some strings. We, you know, pulled and tugged you, and you got to the Fringe.
Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Cross off your list in Winnipeg.
Thank you very much.
Anyways, 5 stars for From Broadway to Obscurity. We will continue on with some more Fringe stuff. We're going to head into a break, but right now it's a cute pet profile with Kevin.